Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to In the Garden with Joyful Living. I am Kimberly Dixon. Y'all, I feel so good this morning. It's raining out a little bit, but I just feel really good. I went to the self-care part of the posture retreat last night, and it was so rejuvenated and so refreshing. I feel fantastic this morning. But while we wait for a few people to join us, let me go ahead and show you the garden. It's been raining all night, so everything out here is wet. This is the lovely, well, you would know a drop of rain just fell on my glasses. I can't see y'all. Look how green and lush that cherry tomato looks. So beautiful. That cucumber right there is still hanging on by a thread, but it's hanging on. The peppers are looking lush and green and so beautiful. This rainwater is so much better for plants than the water out of from your water hose, because that water's been treated to make it safe to drink. But rainwater, fresh from the heavens, the plants love it. But look at all of those banana peppers and all of these jalapenos. Trying to get ready for the next canning. Those are the food jalapenos. You see all of those jalapenos back there? And we've got lots of flowers indicating that there's more to come. This is the Greek pepper. It's got a couple on it. There's one back there. No, that's two. And then the red bell pepper. What some people don't know is that all peppers, whether they're red, orange, or even the purple ones, they start out green. So you can use these green peppers once they get to the size that you like, or let them stay on the vine until they turn red and use them as red peppers. Oh, I've got some Roma tomatoes that are ready to be picked back there, because I usually let them finish ripening on the windowsill so that the birds don't get to enjoy them instead of me and my family. Got some squash. Ooh, not that leaf, but there was some squash growing. I can't find them now. Oh, there's one. And there's another back there. Let's see. There's another. There it is. Pretty baby. And then there is a green patty pan squash back there. I picked my regular zucchini on yesterday, so I don't have any of that. But there's another green zucchini. This is my stevia plant, which, I'm curious, because stevia, when you buy it in the grocery store, is a white powder, and then they sell one that's a raw powder that's brown. So I'm like, what are you doing to the stevia? Good morning, Sharon. What are you doing to the stevia? Because it's a plant. That's not its natural color. But let me show you this. I should have taken this into the storage shed before it rained, because these are my beets that are going to seed. You see that beet there? But I wanted to harvest the seeds to use during the fall, but they need to be dry. Here is the sweet potato vine that is growing lovely. My beefsteak tomatoes and the Paul Robeson tomatoes are over there. This is what I've come to find out. You may buy a pack of seeds thinking it's one thing, but I don't think those are beefsteak tomatoes, because although they are getting bigger than they were initially, I've fed them, I've done numerous things to them, they're still pretty small. So I don't think that the pack was labeled correctly, but I'm enjoying them nonetheless. But as you can see, out here is really wet. So I'm going to go in the house and continue this broadcast, because I can't sit on the chair. Because when I say it's soaking wet, it's soaking wet. But before I go on, let me thank our sponsors of Love is a Parable, whose mission it is to spread love and love awareness through love education and random acts of kindness. Blackology Coffee, whose mission it is to teach us how to enjoy a delicious cup of black coffee. Y'all got water on my glasses, and it's throwing my focus off. I still have water on my glasses, but it's a little better. Blackology Coffee, whose mission it is to teach us how to enjoy a delicious cup of black coffee. I'll put my affiliate link in the comments so that you can enjoy my 10% discount by using all caps Joyful Living. That's what Joyful Living with 2 L's. And if you would like, and you enjoy the In the Garden segments, go to my website, joyfullivingwithkim.com, and get you some Joyful Living apparel. This is In the Garden with Joyful Living. It's a beautiful mug. And there are lots of other things that are available there for you. But this is just a brief topic this morning I wanted to talk to you. As you can see, the title was Lay Down When You Need To, but Don't Stop Walking. But keep walking, excuse me. Lay down when you need to, but keep walking. It's like, well, that seems contrary to each other. But so yesterday, I was talking to my good friend Jay, and in the last few months, he's experienced a lot of deaths in his family and a lot of other challenging situations. And just in conversation, I told him, lay down when you need to, but keep walking. What that means is take a reprieve. Do something to refresh and rejuvenate yourself, but don't give up. Whatever you do, baby, don't give up. Life is challenging, and it seems like last year my family experienced 5 deaths, and now I see it moving. And 2020 was just crazy for everybody, but now 2021 is not a repeat of last year, but still offering its challenges. And people are feeling beat down, tired, overwhelmed, and just not knowing where to turn, especially when you're talking about grief. Because grief is funny. It shows up and it manifests itself so differently in so many, in different people. It manifests itself differently. One day you might be feeling angry. One day you might be feeling sad. One day you might just be feeling completely apathetic and not wanting to do anything, not wanting to see anyone. And this applies to you whether you're a business owner or not. Those feelings of apathy can be dangerous because it's at that point where you just stop doing everything. But my words of encouragement for you today is lay down and rest when you need to, but keep walking. Because even the tiniest little step is going to get you closer to your destination or closer to your goal. But when you're feeling apathetic, just overwhelmed and like, I can't take anything else, because this is the thing. It's never just one thing. Hey, Jay, I was just talking about you. It's never just one thing. It's a couple people in your family died. Something's not going right with your job. Your children are not acting right. Your money is funny and all kind of things. So you're not only dealing with the grief aspect of your loss, and if you lost a job, this is the thing when it comes to grief. People think about grief and associated with a person passing away. Good morning, Judy. But you experience grief anytime there's a loss. That could be a loss of a job, a loss of a pet, a loss of your ability. Good morning, Lori. I remember when I became disabled. Good morning, Lakeisha. I didn't understand what it was I was feeling, but it was a deep mourning. I was mourning the loss of the life that I thought I was going to have. I was mourning the loss of the life I currently had. I was a 30-something-year-old woman who was every day losing her ability to walk. There was a great mourning associated with that. Good morning, Jenny. Is Michael watching? Where's my baby at? I need to have him come on with me one morning. But this is one of the things I want people to understand, that grief isn't just associated with the death of a person. It is associated with a loss of any kind. But when we are grieving the loss of the people that we love, it can manifest itself differently and in so many different ways. So this is a moment where you get an opportunity to extend some grace to yourself, because you're going to do some things and say some things that might be a little bit out of character when you are grieving. I'm just a prime example. Hey, Jenny said he is here. Good morning, Michael. I love you, baby. That's my nephew. He said, hey. I know he said, hey, Aunt Kim. But give yourself some grace. This is an opportunity, saved or unsaved, to extend some grace to yourself. And then recognize when you are acting out of character and extend some grace to other people. Because I remember right after Daddy passed away, I was in the grocery store. Y'all, I was feeling so ill that day. And I could feel it like a weight on me. And girl was coming up the aisle the wrong way. And in my moment of grief and my moment of frustration and just, I can't even explain what I felt. I just felt angry, and it was all over me. I started to lash out at that child, young girl. But before I opened my mouth, I realized, Kim, this is not you. You need to go home because you're not yourself today. Go home, take some time, and process your emotions, because you have a right to feel whatever it is you feel, but you don't have a right to take it out on other people. And that's one of the things we have to learn, how to regulate our emotions so that we are not treating other people unfairly. So Jenny and my brother Malcolm and my whole family, we camped together. And I remember my first camping trip, my brother Malcolm took me around. It was so cute, y'all, because I'm 46 or 47 at the time. He's a grown man, but he's walking me around the campsite, telling me the do's and the don'ts of camping. It was so funny and so cute, but he was right. He was like, there's a rule in camping, leave it better than you found it, which means pick up your trash. But if somebody else dropped a bottle and they didn't realize, you pick up theirs too, because nature belongs to all of us, and it's our responsibility to take care of what God has given us. Tara Henry said self-correction an important skill. Yes, it is. We got to be able to recognize. One of the things that I ask myself when I'm feeling frustrated, angry, or lonely, whatever it is, I ask myself this question: Kim, what is this really about? And whether you do it through writing or just thinking, when you start asking yourself those questions, you'll get to the root of the problem. But back to my camping story. So Mike is walking me around and telling me, you leave this place better than you found it. But that I have taken that on as a mantra in my life. When I meet people, leave them better than you found them. I might not be able to fix your problems, and I may not even know you. And we don't delve into all of that. But my goal is to leave you better than I found you. And if I can't leave you better, at least I don't want to do any harm. So had I lashed out at that girl, there's no telling what would happen. Because, when I was younger, I was a little bit meaner. It could have ended up being an altercation. It could have been a verbal assault. It could have been a number of different things. But this morning, I want to tell you, take a break when you need it. But keep walking. We've all... I'm suspecting 100% of us, if not directly in our family, at least we have friends or friends of friends. We know families that have experienced an incredible season of loss. So don't be so quick to judge yourself, and don't be so quick to judge other people, because we never know what someone is dealing with. I remember back in late January, in one day, one of my cousins died. 2 other people in the small town that I'm from died, and then my brother was hospitalized with COVID, a severe case of COVID. That's my cousin calling y'all. Sorry. That was a lot to deal with. But the thing I have to remember is I wasn't the only one dealing with situations like that. And every day we're still seeing people online that one week is a death, next week is another one. You're not having an opportunity to process the loss you've just experienced before you have to experience another. And I'm going to tell y'all, going to one funeral after another is exhausting. Laura said, confirmation. I'm taking a mental health day today. Yes. This girl has been rolling. She's been pushing it and doing some fantastic things. Some monumental things with our business, Blackology Coffee, and serving the community. But we have to realize and recognize when we need to take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Step back. Good morning, Sandra. Rejuvenate yourself. Even Jesus took time to take a break. He went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray alone. He took 2 disciples with him, but he told them, you sit here and you watch and you pray, and I'm going to go spend some time alone with God. So spend some time alone by myself in the garden, in nature. So, Lord, go out in the backyard. If it's not raining, spend some time on the deck. Good morning, Mike. I was just talking about you. Spend some time in nature. Take a step back. Give yourself the reprieve that you need. Last night, I went to a relaxing retreat. It was 3 hours long. But y'all, when I got up this morning, when I tell y'all I felt good. I didn't feel bad before I went. But that was just what I needed to put me back in the game. We got to learn how to recognize when we need a reprieve. But you don't want to stop walking. Don't throw your hands up and don't become empathetic to your life, to what's going on around you. We got to keep walking. And even when you think you're not making progress with those little tiny baby steps, at some point you'll be able to look up and see just how far you've come. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to all my sponsors of In the Garden with Joyful Living. That's Love is a Parable, Blackology Coffee, the individual patrons of Carolyn Billups, Malcolm Dixon, and Valerie Dixon. Guys, thank you for watching. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Tara Hendry said before I go, I saw it, go out if it's raining. I take an umbrella or a rain-resistant jacket and sit outside. Girl, I do too. Rain don't stop me. I recognize that it's a beautiful day, whether the sun is shining or whether it's raining. Learn how to dance in the rain. I teach my kids, my nephews, all of them when they're little kids. We intentionally go outside and dance in the rain, in a puddle, because I don't want them to ever feel like, I don't want them to ever stop dancing. Even when there are problems in life, even when things are outside of your control, don't stop dancing. All right, guys, I love you. Wait a minute. Jenny said, I remember you dancing with Michael in the rain. Yep, absolutely. I remember it too, Jenny. We were out there at his house. It started raining. We were standing under the carport, and I took his hand, and we ran out in the driveway and just spin the, what is it? Spin? We danced. But it was such a wonderful experience, and I can still see that smile, and I can hear him giggling. That's what we want to leave our children with. So, guys, Jacqueline said good morning late. It's okay, Jacqueline. Go back and watch the replay. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Tara said, this is true. Southern goodbye. Leave me alone. Y'all know me. It's an old Southern girl to my heart, but I love it. All right. Bye-bye for the third time.